Hey everybody, Chuck here. Last video for today, we're going to talk about evaluating capacity requirements. Now, capacity requirements are performed at three levels: sales and operations planning, master scheduling, and MRP. And at all three levels, we're taking the demand and converting them over to capacity requirements for resources and validation. So what we're talking about here, let me share the screen real quick here. Bring up the whiteboard here. So we've got S&OP, and once we figure out what the production plan is, we pass it over to resource planning. And at resource planning, we're going to look at the critical resources to make sure we're covered for critical resources. So if S&OP says, hey, we're going to build 100,000, let's say, and I need zero point zero 0.01 minutes per part if machine time's the issue, then we multiply that out, 100,000 times zero point zero 0.01, and we end up with needing 1,000 hours on machine. So we're checking to see if we have the hours. If we can say, yes, we can take care of it, we pass it back to S&OP and said, nice plans, we got the resources. And then we break it down to master scheduling, which again is the part number, the quantities, and the dates we're going to build it. So we get the actual build schedule figured out. Then we pass it over to a rough cut capacity planning. And we do the same thing, but now that we got part number level going on here, we're going to look for, are there any bottlenecks in the process as well, which can be critical as well. And hopefully we come back with a yes there also. And then we bring it down to MRP, which is what we were just talking about for components and subassemblies. We figure out our production schedules down at the machine and subassembly level, and we pass it over to CRP, capacity requirements planning, where we do the same logic again, but now typically we're down into the machine level or the work center level or the individual skill level to make sure that we've got the resources not only back at resource planning at the very high level or the rough cut level, but even down at the machine level here. So we want to make sure we got everything covered on that. So coming back together here, validating resources is important because we have to have the necessary resources to perform the work. So we got to figure out if we have enough resources to perform the work or not. We do have enough. We proceed with our planning and our execution of work at the next level down. If we don't, then we better find the additional capacity needed to make the plan. And from an impact standpoint on planning and scheduling and execution of priorities and the resources is we have a plan that everybody should be aligned with and supportive of the customer demands, supply chain strategies, as well as organizational strategies. So we should be in good shape to be able to produce.